we're going to read the Daily Mail, and we're going to learn about the twink that is causing problems for a Republican politician.
I heard about this because he's like, him and I have been in a Twitter spat before. He came after me for not voting for Trump, so.
You know, I think he's kind of hot.
I don't like twinks.
Hey guys, welcome to Normal Gays, where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? This week, join as a member. We're doing a deep dive on my favorite TikTok beggar. She actually is my favorite.
I love her. Yeah. I offered to send her $300 if she came on the podcast, and she blocked me, so she can't be that poor.
She blocked me yesterday because I just said, go girl.
We should just show up at her house.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
She's going to sue us.
Or her
with
workplace.
What money? Anyway, so we're going to do a deep dive on where Leanna, or what her history actually is, because she's
so excited.
She's pretty famous. We only knew her from Instagram, but we found her TikTok, and it turns out
she eats on there.
Yeah, she low-key.
She has more followers than me.
Well, she gets like 50 views per post now, but she gained a lot of followers. Yeah, so we're gonna do a whole deep dive.
But only for members, so become a channel member now if you can down below.
Yeah,
we're gonna read the Daily Mail, and we're gonna learn about the twink that is causing problems for a Republican politician.
I heard about this because he's like, him and I have been in a Twitter spat before. He came after me for not voting for Trump, so.
You know, I think he's kind of hot. But you don't.
No, I don't like twinks.
Who the do you think you are?
No, whoa. Anyway, he says, let's see. Here's somebody tweeted this. A GOP flack hired by Mike Collins, who's a Republican congressman, posted sexual and racist content the same week he was advocating for the Republican Senate campaign. Preston Parra, a self-identified twink maxer and, quote, racist, has done work for Collins as well as a representative, Brian Jack, and Trump. So I wanted to see this, and I do have Daily Mail Plus, so I was able to get past that.
When he sent me the screenshot of this, and I was like, Daily Mail Plus. Wow.
I do have it.
It's crazy. I only pay for like apps like Grindr Plus.
Anyway, exclusive.
Yeah.
Sordid twink scandal explodes inside GOP. That's so graphic.
What? Maybe this is Grindr Plus. Oh my God.
24-year-old aide's secret life rocks Senate race as poisonous views are finally exposed. You want to read this for us?
Oh my God. Crotch shot selfies calls for a harem of twink concubines and blatant racism. It's not your typical path up the political ladder, but these are the astonishing personality features of 24-year-old Preston Parra, an outlandish Republican operative who has worked for top GOP Georgia lawmakers and Donald Trump. He interned for Georgia Republican Rep Mike Collins in 2024, and then worked for the lawmaker's political group Overhaul PAC until late May 2025. The same week he was posting in support of Collins' Senate bid, Parra posted boastfully about being a racist and threatened to make revelations about White House staffers and his own body.
If I told you who all of the corrupted souls are within MAGA and the White House, you wouldn't have anyone left to admire, Parra posted in late April 2025. Today, too, I will show my naked body, he followed up in May 2025, and another post showed him shirtless in bed. But he didn't. He actually didn't post nudes. But those are relatively tame compared to what Parra pops off about these days. And so we're going to get to some of his posts. But this is funny. So basically, the congressman had previously given a testimony to this guy's
work ethic?
Consulting.
Oh, okay.
So the congressman's past hiring of Parra spells more trouble for his political ambitions and will certainly prompt further scrutiny of Collins' judgment. The first-term lawmaker even gave an undated testimonial on the controversial operative's website. Preston's product speaks for itself. You can grade it by the amount of people that are watching it and pushing it back out. Parra told the Daily Mail that he deactivated his sizzling X account while working for Collins. My X account was inactive during those jobs. A deliberate choice on my part, he said in a statement. So this lawmaker...
Wait, his product on his Patreon?
No, I think he's talking about...
So is Mike Collins talking about his product?
No, he's not. He's talking about...
He said, what? You can judge it by how many people are pushing it out? Is that what he said?
Yes.
Mike Collins...
He's talking about the videos and work he does as a consultant for the Republican opera. Oh my God.
Sorry.
However, the Mail was able to find posts from Parra singing Collins' praises and supporting his campaign. The same week, he posted a selfie labeling himself a racist. I'm not sure why it may be of interest to the public that someone who worked for political figures also happens to be an intellectual twink with elite online and in-person aesthetics. Parra's statement to the Daily Mail said he also sent the Daily Mail 2 photos alongside his indignant response, one of him seemingly lying naked in bed, and a selfie with a smoldering look. Hang on, let me pull this up so you can see this photo of him lying in bed.
Honestly, I kind of it. Like
That's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
This reporter is texting him trying to be serious, and he's just responding with sex.
Well, how did the reporter find him?
Oh, yeah, we know.
Is it a gay reporter?
Sure, it's a horny gay reporter.
Yeah.
When asked follow-up questions, Parra told the Daily Mail, "Buy me a pink drink or something, and maybe I'll talk." Wait, why is he kind of iconic?
Like, he's like right-wing Blossom.
Oh my God, that's insulting, but not the most inaccurate comparison.
I mean, I feel like that's the type of that's what Blossom told us when we asked her to come on the show. She said, "You better
stack your coins
and pay me."
This hoe demanded $2,500 from us.
I know, and he's just asking for some Starbucks. So
a pink drink.
I just don't think this is a big deal.
Which part of it?
All of it. I mean, the racist part, I think, sure. But
I mean, I think the racist part is bad, but it's just
I
funny.
might be a little biased here, but like posting bulge pics doesn't seem like something that's newsworthy.
I mean, but he is working for like a traditionalist Republican, no?
Is Mike Collins traditionalist?
I would assume he's a Georgia congressman.
I feel like he's like a MAGA Republican.
So they don't care about
They just care about whatever Trump says. I don't think they really care.
No.
I just think that within the next 20 years, it's going to be like, nobody's going to care about this stuff anymore.
It's weird to me how many because this guy, his political views are extreme. He's posted like Hitler edits.
Yeah.
He is, and so it's strange to me how I'm seeing twinks and femboys who are like fashy now, like fascisty.
Yeah, well, it makes them unique. You know what I mean? If you're
if
you're one in the sea of twinks, you kind of have to brand yourself as something else because you're not like, I don't know.
Especially as you're like approaching twink death, you're like, how am I going to be relevant?
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially you either have to muscle up or go to the doctor and start taking some estrogen.
Says he is also a self-proclaimed twink maxer who regularly posts close-ups of his body while trying to solicit attention online from twinks. I want a Snapchat group chat for my harem of twink concubines. Submit your face card applications below. Apparently he's twink for twink, which is unusual.
I'm glad his standards are the same. This is going to be controversial for me to say. But I think a lot of people who genuinely like love going for young men or twinks, it's more of like I'm not man enough to dominate somebody who's like bigger than me or like be into anybody else, so I go for twinks because I find it a little bit predatory, but not in like in a pedo way, but in a like I'm insecure, so I go for immature twinks. Does that make sense? So like he seems like a really big personality, but if he were to date somebody who's like bigger than him or older than him, they would shut him up in 2 seconds. So he goes for twinks. That's my psychological analysis of people who are into twinks.
Another funny piece of this that I almost forgot about. Let's read this bit from the article.
Fats, queers, and coloreds, oh my God, need not apply. The GOP operative posted on August 1st, 2025, alongside a photo of himself shirtless. The next day, he flashed open racism again by posting an image of a random man on a train with the caption, "Notice how the white man gleams like an angelic figure, even in the presence of a detestable sand monkey."
I think he's talking about like a Muslim or an Arab person. Oh
this kebab eater and his breed should be sterilized and deported. There seemed to be no pushback on his post. Instead, some of his supportive followers noted that terrorists wanted you so bad and he wants to bang you, LOL. Well, his followers they understand he's like being an edgelord and he's rage baiting.
But it's gross. It's like just
why would you want
to
get rid of like Arab men? I mean, I'm not really a fan of like people who actually practice Islam or any religion of that matter. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them, but Arab men are hot.
I love how that's where you're like, why are you being racist against
hot
men?
He said he wants to get rid of Be so fucking for real.
It's also just kind of lazy. It's like, oh my God, look, he said something edgy. It's not a personality.
It's just
bro.
boring.
It's
At this
boring
point,
at this point.
yeah, the people have been doing that for like 3 years. Nick Fuentes already capitalized.
We already have one twink race posting for edgelording. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, another one who's, I will say, more attractive than Nick Fuentes, but that's like saying skinnier than Lizzo. Like,
yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't say I look at him like a child. You know,
I mean, his personality is so gross. It's so
he acts like a
immature.
child. He's the size of a child. Yeah. But I mean, listen, have your corner of the internet. Maybe collab with Nick Fuentes. I heard that he
Was into cat boys.
Yeah, just
put on some cat
a pair of
ears.
cat ears. Allegedly, he's into that.
Allegedly. No defamation.
No.
But well, actually, it's on camera that he went on a date with a cat boy, so I will definitively state that.
I haven't looked into it enough.
But he claims that was not a real date, just a joke date.
It could have been. I mean, when people make like live streamers, they plant a bunch of controversy. I don't know.
Like Israel planted that gay porn on Nick Fuentes' live stream.
Yep.
Totally.
It was the Jews.
That's what happened. What can I say? I do find it funny how many like unhinged gays there are working for the Republican Party.
Oh my God.
There's
it's
so many.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. That's why I'm kind of comfortable with gay marriage. But then again, I don't know because
I bet you he's anti-gay marriage.
Yeah.
He's talking about how he wants a Christian government.
Yeah,
like
they all don't.
Government. He's like, take my rights, daddy.
Well, oh no.
The true. Oh.
I mean, I can't tell what their actual beliefs are because it's like they take on their online rage bait persona and actually make it their personality in real life.
Yeah.
Like I met a lot of these like gay people who work in conservative politics and they literally rage bait conversations with no cameras around. And I'm like,
what's the point of that?
Why are you saying something so offensive? Like you're just trying to be like an edgelord. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know.
That is strange. But you guys let us know what you think of this twink scandal that is affecting the Georgia race for Senate and Mike Collins.
And let me know how to word my whole theory on being into twinks, or if it makes any sense, because I'm now realizing that whole spiel I just said made no sense.
It made a lot. I don't know. People are just into different things. I don't know. There's probably a million different reasons why people are into whatever they're into. You guys let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed if you aren't yet. Hit the like button, and we'll be back with more normal gays real soon.